Hi friends, my lips are dry as F. So using my lanolin, let me tell you, if you don't like not flavored, but like lip chap that's like has a taste to it or whatever, I can't stand that. It drives me crazy. Lanolin, I love it. I don't know, it's nipple cream. I'm going to run to Hobby Lobby and get some fabric for some scrunchies. If you can't tell, the sun is like shining off the ground. It rained all night last night and it's like blinding me. So if it looks like my eyes are closed, it's because I'm just being blinded by the light. Blinded by the light. I should have done that.
Oh. What's wrong with it? I wonder. Okay, I'm trying to do like darker colors. I don't know. Okay, so I'm looking at kind of fabrics and colors that go together, kind of as a winter, late fall collection. I wanted to get some Christmas stuff, but I just didn't like it. It was all cotton. So here we are. Also found this little sewing thing I can put my, what do you call them? Thread on.
I like almost peed my pants in there. So I was thinking I will put this maybe like here. I think right there will be good. I'll probably put it right here. Bam, right there. I'll tell you in there that I've got some darker like fall / winter type colors. There's a bunch of spring stuff, but I thought maybe I should stick to this for now because I still have some spring stuff that's in stock or will be in stock. And then I found a couple clearance. This, I think I might have gotten it for free because the paper didn't say anything on it. So that was clearance, just a little like strip of fabric. And then I got this for $1.72. So it's just like a, what is it called? A crinkle. I don't know. It's like a crinkly fabric. So these are what I got. I think most of them were all on sale. Two of them full price. So bottom of that. Somebody's crying. This table used to be our
Coffee table.
Thank you, coffee table. And it's been downstairs and there's just been clothes and stuff on it. So I think I'm gonna put my cutting mat on top of here and then I'll be able to cut fabric on here for now. But the nuggets gotta go somewhere. So I'm gonna do some rearranging here. What I'm doing is just kind of seeing how big this piece is because it's a yard and it's been a while since I've like done my calculations, so I don't quite remember what I used to do, like how I used to divide it up. So it's 1 yard by however many inches long it is. So typically it's like 36 or something. So this one is 24 plus 14, so it's about 36-ish. These kind of fabrics sometimes get a little bit like just cut a bit weird because they're kind of like floofy. So this one's not like a perfect rectangle, but when I take the 34 side and I just fold it over, and since it's gonna be a scrunchie, it doesn't have to be like very, very, very perfect because it's gonna be all scrunched up anyway. I'm gonna cut a new edge over here, just like to make it straight, at least on one side. So I just cut the excess off. And then from here, I'm just gonna cut 6 inches all the way across, and then I'll do a few 4-inch ones. Okay, got everything cut up. These are gonna be minis. So I usually, it'll just depend on the fabric, but these are 36 inches long. So I should be able to cut these strips in half, like the length of them, and get 2 mini scrunchies per strip. And then these bigger ones, these are the XL scrunchies. So they're like 6 inches. These ones are 4. So it's like 6 by 36, and these are 4 by 18 or so. I would like them to be 20, but that's okay. But I got all of them cut. I really didn't want to cut them. I cut like 3 things of them, and I was like, done. But I did it. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break now and go downstairs, hang out with the kids for a bit. I think I'm gonna sew a little bit today. I'm not sure. I'm gonna figure out how to get that thing on the wall, like the little holder deal. But here I am. My bottom drawer on my desk just broke, so that was cool. What I have in here, that's why I got the thing on the wall. This just has all of my thread, and I guess and some other shit, but I'm gonna find a thread that matches kind of these 2 colors. So I usually try to color match thread, so I don't have anything that's even close. Oh, great. So typically I just try to find something that's not going to be like If you can see it, it's like an eyesore type of thing. But there's nothing even close to orange. So we're just gonna go with this little brown, because at least if it shows through, shit, that's not even. I know some people just use straight up white, but I like to match it a little tiny bit. So now I need a bobbin with the same color, so I've got my bobbins in here. Okay, I'll get that later. And this one, these bobbins, they're empty for a reason. There's sizes that don't fit my machine right. I thought they would, but they don't. So I'm just gonna empty this one. It's just got a little bit. I'm just gonna empty it, and then I'll get some of this on there. Come on. It's really not usually this hard. So then you just pop it in here. I pull it tight, and then this gets pushed over. From there, just hit my pedal. Okay, I'm not on. Okay, now I'm on. Okay, I just do it a few times, then cut that. All right, so there's that. Pop it this way, pop it up, snip it. Bam. Put that away. Oh wait, I need that. What am I doing? That's gonna stay up there. My bad. I'm gonna go around here. Oh, mercy. Okay. This is like real messy. So take this bobbin out. And I'm gonna kind of clean this up. These are mini scrunchies. I flip them inside out because they're gonna get sewn inside out and then they'll get flipped back. So I just have to take them all and kind of flip them just like that. I'll sew this edge first. My machine is a slippy little guy. These are little tiny guys. Typically they're a lot bigger, but since these are minis, they're a little funky. And these materials, like this was a scrap piece, so the stuff doesn't line up so well, but with a scrunchie, you can pretty much make it work. So don't stress if it doesn't line up. You just gotta make sure you sew in the right spot to where it's sewing into the other side, and it will work out. So you just kind of have to trust the process. So we get it in there, put it here, clamp it down. You want to grab these pieces back here, go, and then we're going to go back and forth for a second. And then this, I'm just going to line it up as best as I can, kind of like right here. So I'm gonna sew here rather than sewing straight here. You'll see me. Okay, from here though, I need to have this a little tighter. Let's go right here. Then you pull this through, just like that. Here we go. Line up these edges. So about right here, I usually leave like an inch. If the fabric's really thick, I'll leave more. And then we're gonna backstitch a couple times. And pull it out. And there you go. So I'm just gonna show you now kind of what you do from here. So from here, I usually like throw this back there and then I do all the rest of them. But I'm gonna show you, and then so I can get the show on the road here. I just open this up. You grab this little section and pull it through, and you kind of just, you know, wiggle it around until you get it out. Then from here, you can do elastic. So you're gonna have a bunch of these little burritos. When you do the elastic, I'll show you that later, you go through that hole and then there's your scrunchie. So I'm gonna finish making these. Done with my sewing machine for now. So I decided I just wanted to get a couple of each because I'm not gonna sew all day long. So I got a couple of each. Some of them have minis, some of them don't. And I'm playing around, I did play around a little bit with the size difference of the minis. So a couple of these are like super long and some of them are super short. So we'll see what looks the best. But yeah, I've got all my tubes. Now I have to flip them inside out. So I just kind of flip them like I did that first one. And then I'm gonna put some elastic in there. Got my tubes. I did find some that I sewed a long time ago that I found one. I'm gonna flip inside out. I feel like for some reason I've got my sizing wrong because, no, that looks pretty close. Okay, it just feels like some of these are like way longer. Okay, that's not that bad. All right, this is just what I usually use. 50% polyester, 50% rubber, 1/2 inch, 4.5 yards, braided. This is what I typically use. I'm trying to find something different because I don't know that I love this stuff, but yeah. Usually I will cut these. I got my whole situation in here. This is my scissors that I use for the elastic cutting. See, this is smaller. What the heck was I doing? What am I doing? I like the thicker stuff, so I'm gonna stick with the thicker. I don't know why I have these. Maybe I'll do these on the small ones. We'll see, but I like the thicker 1/2 inch. Okay, now from there, I take this. It's called a bobbin, and I clip it. A bobbin? No, wait. A bobbin? No, not a bobbin. These are my bobbins. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's not this is called a bobkin. Jeez, a bobkin. Now, with the bobkin, you clip it on the end. This just makes this process super simple. And find the hole, Okay, this is the worst part, is finding the damn hole, because usually I do this and I'm a lot more organized and all, the holes are all in the right spot, but you feed it through and I just kind of like pull it as I go, but I keep a hold of the back so that it doesn't like go in there, because if you lose it, then you got to redo it. So I just keep going around until I get back to the hole. I know this is like hard to see, but you can see the bobbin underneath, or bobkin underneath, and bam, we got ourselves a scrunchie. So from there, then you can kind of put it on, see how tight you want it. That's kind of how I do it, and then I'll just tie it right there. And I tie, and triple tie. I triple tie it, and then I'll pull that on this side, and then I'll kind of pull the other side. See if I can pull that there. And then I kind of pull them together at the same time. There we go. So then I got a scrunchie. Now what will happen next is I will sew this. This will be, the knot gets put inside, and then this seam, you kind of fold it in, line it up, and you just sew that seam. Just like that.
One last summer before it's fall. Tune your strings and play your cards. Leave the words hit me like a game of darts. And you're beating on my drum. And you're beating on my door. Running faster than my dreams. And I can't stop to breathe.
So this is what I'm left with. I've got one of each so that I can sew them together, and then I'd like to get some photos done so I can get them on the site. But yeah, this is what we're working with at the moment. I'm gonna sew them and then we're gonna be done. All right, so we're gonna turn this on. I'll just show you a couple of them. What we're doing here is we're just pushing the elastic back in. And then typically these ones, I have to go around and like snip all the extra little fibers, but then you just kind of pinch on either side and pull it, make sure that there's no like raw edges. So it should kind of be folded in a little bit. And then you just sew that shut. So there will be a little seam, but once it's like, you know, scrunchied, you can't really tell. So of course I snipped these seams, or the extras, but it's just a little seam like that. So then when you kind of scrunchie it up, obviously I'm going to snip those. This will eventually kind of like loosen up and won't be so noticeable. So I'm going to finish these. Okay, I just got done taking some photos. Basically what I do is I set this up like with the light directly on top right now because I don't have a light box, and then I just put the scrunchies right in the middle of the paper. I kind of like fluff them around. It's really hard sometimes to get scrunchies to look like good in a photo because they're all, you know, blah blah. So then to get a couple extra photos just like for the website, I put this up like this. Took like some photos just with the white in the background. Now I'm gonna edit them, like just up the exposure a little bit to make the white background like really white, like almost like it's not there. Or I'll go and remove the background with Canva. But I'm done. Done for the day. I'm gonna probably just do the photos and do stuff on the website. Try to get things listed so that hopefully either tomorrow or the next day I can just have it go live. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. I thought I was gonna put the little thing on the wall, but I'm not gonna do it. I spent enough time up here doing stuff today, so I'm gonna go hang out with the kids and do some of this work and then hang out with the kids. So that's gonna be it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.